Welcome to the Amicus Curiae. I am Gordon Selassie Dakbo, and this is Make It Legal. Make it legal. This is the very first episode of the Amicus Curiae, and I'm excited to introduce you to our very first fact that the Amicus Curiae, which happens to be my good self, will resolve. And you want to just pay a close attention to the facts and the resolution of the issues and disputes between the parties. In fact, the parties, this is a real story that we found on the internet, and we are going to call the seller of the goods as Ama, and the buyer will call Afi. So Ama and Afi have a serious conflict, and they want us to help them resolve it. On this episode 1, we resolve that dispute. Now, first of all, let's get to appreciate the facts from the party's own perspective as he narrated it. Watch the video carefully, and then once we are back, we will take the law that can apply to that fact, which is the dispute between them. And after we've explained the law to the ordinary understanding of everybody, we will now apply it to the facts. And then the Amicus Curiae, who is the friend of the court, will tell you what the court will say, what the law has to say. Let's put the video first. Take a look at it closely.
Video this thing, maybe Nigerians will judge me. You see me, I don't like problem.
So this is Amma talking. Listen closely. Amma is the seller here. Listen closely to what her concern is.
So I opened this bag bill, as you can see. Okay. So this lady, is somebody that I even know. She came because she called me that she wants to buy bags. She came and bought bags. Now this bag, are you sure you are videoing this thing? These bags, she has already bought this bag. Actually, she has paid for it, 4,000 naira. Now, the point of giving her the bag, because normally that's what I even tell my guests. Where on a day? Where are you people?
Madam, wait.
No, madam, don't tell me. Hold on. Madam, hold on.
Is the buyer of the bag.
Do you
Afi
realize
is also
that I paid for the
stating
bag?
at
I
the very
know.
beginning
Come
what
on.
her concern is. She's telling Amma that, do you realize that I have paid for this bag already? Let's see what exactly happens afterwards. Let's pay close attention.
Calm down. There's something I'm trying to.
I'm calm.
Calm down.
I'm calm.
Thank
We
you.
don't have
Please,
this.
they have brought light. So now, what I'm saying now is that she has bought fine and good. She has paid for the bag. These are the 2 bags she wanted to collect. So now, this particular bag now, she now said this is the one she will pay for.
So according to Amma has agreed that Afi paid for the 2 bags, but there's a particular bag that has some issue that she's making reference to, the one she's holding in her right hand. Take a close look at it. Pay attention closely to the story.
Collecting this bag now, I say okay, because normally we search when we want to sell anything in this shop. Is there any time we don't search bags?
No.
We search bags. We even clothes. Sometimes when we have chance, we search it, because sometimes we find things.
So Amma is trying to explain to Afi the practice of her business, that anytime they are trying to give the bag to the customer, they search it to be sure that the bag is what the customer is getting, and nothing beyond the bag is what they are giving the customer. So that is what she's trying to emphasize. Okay, let's continue the video.
Inside. So this one now, I say okay, let me search before giving her the bag. I brought her this thing, and this lady saw this money inside. Bring that in, see what it inside. So we saw this. I see this one.
No, wait.
I don't understand.
Wait, it was inside the bag
So
now.
I don't understand. Is it your bag? Okay, it's okay.
Madam.
It's okay. So sorry. It's okay. Sorry for my tune. Now we saw this money inside the bag. I've not even checked. This one self don't
even.
Oh, there is money in the bag. Interesting.
see. Now she dey drag am. Now this thing 30 in the first place. So we saw this money inside this bag. Now the thing is that she is saying is her stuff,
No,
because
our own now.
I tell her, because she.
How is it your own?
It's our thing now.
Now that I've paid the money without even your consent, you did not even know you had something like this.
But
How is it your own?
But we used to check now, so anything that is inside is our
Madam,
own now.
please, this one that you are saying now is your own business. Because give me back when I don't pay money.
I
I don't want to drag anything with you.
Okay, I know what.
no,
No, please, I'm not hearing Akwa Ibom. Okay, I'm not selling the bag again. Abi?
You go to lie.
No, we don't sell the bag again.
You never refund money give me before. Madam, not to make I drag you.
I don't understand. I don't
have paid
understand.
for this bag. Please kindly give me this bag.
Okay, give her a bag what she paid for. Give her a bag what she paid for.
Like, are you kidding me?
How am I going to do it?
No. Madam,
wait. Leave.
No do. I beg. No do am. No be you are from pay money. No do am.
She can.
This woman. Whole what? Are you alright? Whole what?
Our money.
Which money?
Did I put your
Have you touched dollar before?
Did I put your
Have
mouth?
you touched
Did I put
dollar
your mouth?
before?
Then
You are
Wait,
like,
touch this one.
come and touch now. Let me see, Madam. I beg.
I don't understand which kind of talk is that one.
Madam,
which kind?
I
don't understand.
like wahala.
I don't understand.
If you don't dey do am, you see my face.
I don't understand.
I don't dey play with anybody.
I see
You
what-
dey hear ba? Give me money make I dey go abeg.
I see $1,000 inside my bag.
Mama, give her this one. Let me carry this one.
This thing is not play now. You people should stop it. This thing is not play.
Mama, wetin me I dey talk be say if she no wan carry the bag, you no wan sell again.
Okay, wait. The bag na my own, Abi. I fit choose not to sell. No be so. I will not sell it now.
Not for yourself. No worry.
Which kind this thing be that one? Who you want call?
Wait now.
No, you go
Stay
call.
for
Go
your
call
phone.
now.
You go
When you make your call, me too, I make my own call.
Relax
No
now.
wahala. Make your call, me too, I make my own call. Which kind of thing is that one?
Man, like this money now, how much now?
This thing almost 2 million.
This na almost
Are you serious?
She say no problem.
Mama, for give me 1 point. $1 is how much now?
Man, she know how much things are. My height.
Video you wait till she dey talk.
As I buy that bag now finish, I don't pay money. I am calm. I'm calm. But you know
Come carry. You see, dollar where we dey. Something when we say my life don't change.
Bag wey she don pay full.
abeg carry.
She don pay full for the bag. Now say okay. Now the bag. I say okay. You wait. This money now.
if you don't want to say I want back,
Yes, I said that bag. With where is that necklace? There is who carried? I don't want find necklace.
No, Mama, wetin she dey report? What she dey report? Wetin happen? Mama, wetin dey happen now? No, I ask her.
I don't understand.
Gave it to somebody.
Esther, don't lost so. I did not give you.
No, I just got that money here.
And they have collected the necklace.
How are we going to resolve this issue now? Now, the brief facts of this particular dispute is that Amma is selling bags. I guess they are false bags or brand new bags. And Afi is one of the customers who has come to buy one. Afi identified 2 bags that she wants to buy and has paid for it. So she came to the shop to take her 2 bags and go. Now, before Amma gives the bags to Afi, she says that as the practice, they always search the bag to ensure that they give only the bag the customer pays for to the customer. So in the case of Afi, when they were searching the bag, found out that one of the bags has $1,000 in it. And $1,000, according to them in Nigeria, is close to 2 million naira. So now, Amma is saying that the $1,000 belong to her. Afi is also saying that the $1,000 belongs to her. What are their reasons? Amma is saying that no, it's my practice. I set the bag, anything inside, I remove it and keep it and give you the bag. There you go, because the bag is what you paid for. Afi is saying that no, I paid for a bag and everything inside. Now, this is what is generating the conflict between the 2 of them. But we would measure it against the law. What does the law say? Now, if this scenario were to be happening in Ghana, there's a law in Ghana we call the Sale of Goods Act of 1962. It's a very old law, of course, made in 1962, but it's still valid and applicable in Ghana. So if the fact that is between Amma and Afi were to be happening in Ghana, this is the law that the judge or the court would use to apply to the facts. So the law is that Section 26 of the Sale of Goods Act says that where parties are selling or buying goods, the property in the goods passes to the buyer at the time the parties intends it to pass. When the law says property, it refers to the title, the right of ownership in the goods being sold, only passes on to the buyer when the parties agree that it should pass on. In other words, if the parties agree that when I pay money, the title in the goods passes on to me, then immediately the buyer pays for the goods, the title is in to pass on to the buyer. So if the parties agree that at the time of delivery of the goods is when title will pass to the buyer, then when the goods are delivered or are being delivered to the buyer, then title in the goods passes on to the buyer. It means that the buyer becomes the owner of the goods. First, the title passes when the parties intended it to pass, subject to the agreement with the parties. The time they agree that it passes is when it will pass onto the buyer, or it will move from the seller to the buyer. In other words, that is the time when the right of ownership of the goods will pass from the seller to the buyer. Now, subsection 2 of the same section 26 of the Sale of Goods Act 1962 is saying that when the parties have not agreed, or there is no intention inferred from the parties as to when the title in the goods will pass on to the buyer or from the seller to the buyer, then the law is that it passes on to the buyer when the goods are delivered to the buyer. In other words, when there's no agreement as to when title or right of ownership will be given to the other party, the law is saying that the law will deem it to take place when the goods are actually delivered to the buyer. That is the law. Now apply this law to the facts we have witnessed. In the present fact, the bag qualifies to be goods, so the bag is a property and a fee has already paid for it. We are not clear whether or not they have agreed as to when ownership will pass to the other. The buyer just paid for it and is yet to receive it. The seller is saying that before I give my goods to people, I take time to search it and ensure that they are free from any items that may be mine or somebody else's property that is inside. So now that they have not agreed on when title should pass, the right of ownership should pass from the seller to the owner, we will take it that until the buyer comes in to take the bags, it is still with the seller. The seller is the owner. In other words, the seller has a right to keep it and can exercise ownership right over it until the buyer comes in to take it. So long as a fee has not yet taken the bag, even though she has paid for it, anything found in the bag or the bag itself does not belong to her. But if it were delivered to a fee, then a fee goes home and finds out that there is money inside, Amma cannot come and be claiming ownership to the money because it has been delivered to a fee after she has paid for it. Because in this fact, the goods are not yet delivered to a fee cannot claim to be the owner of the money in the bag. So as a friend of the court, my judgment will be that the $1,000 found in the bag, which has been already paid for by a fee, does not belong to a fee. It belongs to Amma because Amma has not yet delivered the goods to a fee. Therefore, title in the bags or the right of ownership of the bag has not yet passed to a fee. As such, Amma has a right to own it until it is delivered. So the $1,000 found in the bag rightly belongs to Amma, the seller of the goods. If you enjoyed episode 1 of the Amicus Curiae, please like this video and subscribe also to the channel. And after that, please ensure that you share the video, share it across all your platforms, and ensure that someone gets to know what we have to say about these facts. And send in your fact to the numbers we have listed on the screen right here or to the email address, and we would have them resolved on Amicus Curiae. The goal is to ensure that you understand the laws as are applicable to day-to-day dispute that occur between us, even at home, in a society, or somewhere outside of Ghana. This has been episode 1 of the Amicus Curiae. I am Godwin Selassie Dakbo, and this is Make It Legal.
Make it legal.